Hello everyone, my name is Betty Dubois and welcome to Butterfly Whispers Pick a Card reading. If you like the reading, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future videos. I hope that you enjoy today's reading. Hi everyone and welcome. This is the March Pick a Card reading. So we have 1, 2 or 3 to choose from. I've already pre-shuffled for the first week of March, the 1st through to the 8th of March, or the 7th is it? Yeah, the 7th. So March the 1st through to the 7th of March, so the first week basically of March. So if you need to, pause the video and pick a pile that resonates with you, something that's calling to you. 1, 2 or 3, as I said. We're going to read some poker deck cards, we're going to read a Lenormand card, and we're going to read a couple of tarot cards. How many did I put here? 3. We're going to read 3 tarots. Very brief reading, just for the week ahead. If it doesn't resonate with you, choose another pile. If that doesn't resonate with you, well, possibly you're not meant to have this reading right now. But normally things will make some sort of sense. I'm hoping that everybody gets some lovely messages for the first week of March. And so let's get straight to it. We'll get on with pile number 1. Okay, so this is pile number 1. So for those of you who chose this, let's get right to it. So your first card, your Lenormand card, wow, we've got the mountains. Okay, so what I did in a previous video is I've used the booklet. Now for me, before I look at the booklet, the mountains is where you might have some mountains to climb. Now this could be paperwork, it could be emotions, it could be a physical dilemma, it could be a mental issue, a physical issue, a love-related issue, but basically the mountains to me are you're standing at the front of the mountains wondering how to get over the mountains. So I would just find this in my little booklet in front of me here, just to give you a little bit more information. Challenges and obstacles, resistance. You'll be late for dates. You'll feel like the coldness of the emotions instead of the loving emotions. You need to pay attention to who could be an enemy within your lair. Now, I've never thought the mountains to mean something like that, but that's just a little bit of an extra information. So there may be someone that you're trusting or someone that you're around at work or someone that comes into your home. Maybe it's a new person involved. Just got to be a little bit wary about what their intentions are. But for the most part, it looks like you're going to have some obstacles in the first week of March. So let's get on to, we'll stick with the tarots. So our 3 tarots are, the Star. Beautiful. So this is all your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. It's where you're manifesting what you want with your life. Now, this could be a new job opportunity, it could be a new love opportunity, or if it's an existing love or an existing job, it could be getting a promotion, it could be love going to its highest point, and it could be that you want to be a star. You might want to be a supermodel, or you might want to be a soccer star, you might want to be the CEO of a company. Whatever this is your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. It's where you're starting to put focus on yourself and what it is that you're wanting in life. Your next card is the Page of Cups. So we have a declaration of love. This could be a new love. It could be young love. It could even represent a baby boy, a child. There's some sort of freedom going on. You can see the feet and that at the top. To me, that's like an older person watching from above, and then the younger person who wants to set sail. And they're thinking about the long term, like, this is something I want forever. We've also got the 2 hands creating a love heart here on the card. It's where the person's got their hands like this creating a love heart. It's connecting under the ocean. The ocean is all nice and calm and beautiful. Everybody's enjoying themselves, you know. And this guy's got like little butterflies and stars and everything. He's dreaming of this beautiful moment. So for some of you, you might be passionate about a new job. You might be getting a promotion. Within love, these are beautiful cards for love. I'm just surprised that your very first card was the Mountain, because It might be a separate issue. It might be that you're feeling all this love and contentment and newness going on, but at the same time there's some sort of pressing issue in the background. I'd have to say so far that if you chose pile number 1, that whatever these mountains are, it looks like they're going to turn around and everything's going to be better. Your last tarot is more love, the King of Cups. Now this can be family, father and son, brothers. If we don't look at it as male or female cards, this could just be family connections. So I think the beginning of March is going to be stepping into newness. Now, if you're already in a long-term commitment or a short-term commitment with someone, it looks like it's stepping up the plate. This is where it starts and begins, and it's like all the dreams of what will be. And this is once you've been in something for a very long time and it's still there, it's still strong. The ship hasn't sailed. It's like there was something that maybe had interfered. Maybe that's why the mountains were there. But this is sort of like all your passion and dreams coming true if you're asking about love. If you're asking about a health issue, you're wondering about a health issue that you've been having, the mountains will be over and this is all health and happiness and love being restored. I'm not seeing anything to do with finances, but it could be about a promotion and work and being very happy within your work. So beautiful cards for pile number 1. We'll just get a couple of more messages from here. You've got a conversation going on, possibly. Now this could be about an illness because this would be a doctor, this would be medication. So you might be waiting on a new medication. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but I found this deck the other day and the 5 of Hearts was missing. So this can be news and a surprise coming in as a joker, but it's actually the 5 of Hearts. So this would be the doctor and this would be a baby boy. So there's something to do with a baby boy here. Also, this could be on the lookout for, there might be some sort of reunion between you and a person. The 5 of Hearts to me is where you're making up with somebody. So you had the mountains to start with. Then we have all this love and affection and stability. And then these cards can be showing someone that was sharp. This person, male or female, they're looking at the past and they're a little bit angry, pissed off, whatever. There's communication or having some drinks or having some food together, and then somebody wants to make amends. So when I say a reunion or making up, I'm not talking about hooking up with someone that you went to school with. I'm talking about your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your lover, your wife, your husband, that you are over some dinner and some drinks and everything. One or both of you is trying to make up. It looks like it will work. And like I said, this is a family unit. We've got the King of Cups, we've got the Page of Cups. So these are the same people involved in the same family, the same feelings. So I think your hopes and dreams are for love and stability. There's a conversation that needs to happen. Now, this could be gossip and stuff as well that's come in, and it's created some sort of anger in a person because she can be sharp. Now, she could be actually the person that's come in and told some sort of information that's not really that true. But if there has been some struggles in the past, this is telling me we're kiss and make up and everything will be okay, especially with these 3 cards. So if you were asking about work, this would be the boss. This is a lot of hard work, and this is feeling contented. 5 of Hearts would be feeling contented. On the negative side of things, this could be news coming in that you didn't want to hear, but this tells me that everything will be okay anyway. So that's what I have for March the 1st through to the 7th for pile number 1. So, pile number 2 for March the 1st through to the 7th. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It does not cost anything, but it does help me to grow. And be on the lookout for when I go live. Once you subscribe, it will tell you that Butterfly Whispers with Betty Dubois will be going live on blah, 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 so that you can watch that and get a free reading, because at the moment I will do free readings. And if you would like to donate to my channel, all of the info on my channel page, there is a PayPal section there if you would like to donate. That would be much appreciated. So let's go on to pile number 2. Oh, and don't forget to share the video, like the video. The more people, the better it is for me, as I said. So here we go. Let's get onto it. This is March the 1st through to the 7th. Okay, we have the moon. Now, I will read this one out of the book as well as my own intuition and my own feel for it. We have the little fairy sitting up in the tree here, and she's looking at this moon and dreaming. And so it can be all about dream state. There's a lot of hearts on this card, so it could be dreams about love and affection. We have 3 turning into 2. For some of you, this could be all about where you're in a friendship, but it's going to deepen into more of a partnership. But yeah, the moon is not such a negative card like it is in the tarot. The moon in the tarot, as you know, or you might not know, can be about secrets and things that are hidden from you. The moon in this deck, I'll just read it from the book, but for me, the moon is sort of like sitting there contemplating, relaxing, meditating. So we have the moon. Yeah, in this card, because we have all the hearts, the Lenormand cards is all about love, romance, and it's also about psychic abilities. So for this week, you might have some sort of intuition, some sort of guidance. You might be driving somewhere and something tells you, don't go down that road, turn the other street. There's something trying to guide you on your path. It's reaching across the sky. It's admired by a lot of people. It brings fame. It brings honor. So this card is actually a very, very positive card in the Lenormand deck. It's to me, it's like wishing upon a star, but you're wishing and putting it out there to the moon. And some of you out there might do your moon rituals. The full moon is the... well, this is debatable. Some people say the full moon is where you write down all these things and you let them go and you burn the piece of paper. Things that no longer serve a purpose in your life, you let them go. Other people say it's the opposite, but then new moon is supposed to be where you write down, I think it's 10 or 12 things that you would like to happen. And they always say that you should wish for world peace or something beautiful for the goodness of humanity. But yeah, so the moon card can be all about, that's a new moon there. So it's about wishing and hopes and dreams. But as I said, we've got a lot of love here. So in the first week of March, you may be experiencing a lot of love and affection and loving emotions. So that's beautiful. And as I did say right at the beginning, it could be something that's a friendship, or it could be something where there's 3 people involved turning into 2 people being more solid. So that's part of the reading. Your tarots for the first week of March are... Okay, there's been a wound here. We got the 3 of Swords. So this is kind of the opposite. So that might be why you're wishing upon the moon for things to be loving and beautiful again. So for some of you, there's been some sort of heartbreak in the past that you're trying to get over. It may have happened long in the past and it's just still lingering around. Your next card is, we have the Emperor. This man is a jack of all trades. Now, it is a male card, but you can take it as the energy of the card. This is someone that knows a lot. They do a lot of good, they do a lot of bad. So they're on either side of the spectrum. This is someone, you might be dealing with someone that you just don't really know what you're dealing with, because one day they could be Mr. Romance, the next day they could be all business-minded, the next day they could be angry, the next day they could be happy. But the Emperor is multi-skilled, and he's usually like the Empress is like everything all rolled into one, the perfect person. The Emperor is pretty much the same thing. It's the all rolled into one. Now, the negative side of this, especially sitting with the 3 of Swords, is that there might be someone pushing your buttons, creating heartbreak in the first week of March. I do feel this is something that's already happened coming into March. Let's hope this is a nice one. Yeah, the 2 of Wands, you're taking a stand and making a decision. So whatever this heartbreak was, you're wishing for better things. You're feeling good emotions starting to come in. Maybe this is a new person in your life that gives you stability, and then you make a choice. So this is the choice card. So thank God this wasn't the Two of Swords where you just don't know what to do. This is where you're standing your ground. You're choosing one of the wands to go on your new journey. You got the world, you got the map, you got everything in front of you ready to start your new journey. Now within work, this could be working where at work there's been some sort of third party type thing, something that's been really on your mind, ripping you apart. This is a lot of bad negative emotions here. I do hear a lot of readers say that this can be short-lived. It can be something that happens, it's done, it's dusted, and then the next card in the deck is where you're recuperating from it. I had wished that this come upside down, because it can mean that you've had the heartbreak, you're getting over it, but it's still lingering around. This one might be someone that comes in and has your back, looks after you. They might be legal as well. And then some sort of decision is made and it's for your future. I do like that this card is actually trumping sort of this bad card over here. Hopefully these cards are nice cards to finish off the reading for pile number 2. So we have news, nice news, nicer news. Okay, so we have a new friend. We have being more structured. We have matters to do with finance. We have $3 turning into $4. Slow, steady growth. As far as this broken heart goes over here, this sort of tells me that it was in the past. This is something you're trying to move on from. Maybe it's lingering a little bit at the moment through the help of someone very knowledgeable. Now, this could be male or female. They help you choose wisely. And it looks like you're choosing very wisely. It's like a new set of people. If you've been waiting for money or something like that, this card here, this Joker, is where you go, oh, what? What happened? This is happenings in a very, very nice way. This is where you're finding out information that makes you very happy. It's not ecstatically happy, but it's happy. And stability is coming. And this is learning something new. This is building a new friendship with somebody. It can even be a relative. Now, for some of you, this is news of a pregnancy and a baby girl, and that's going to make you very happy at the beginning of March. But your only negative card on the table today is that. So I'd have to say that this, whatever this is, isn't going to be around much longer. I'd have to say that next week and the next week and the next week, if you continue to pick pile number 2, hopefully this goes out of the picture and it's gone, dead, gone, buried, and then we're moving on to this strength and then making choices, and they're the right choices. So that's what I have for pile number 2. I'm glad that the rest of the cards all turned out nice and positive. And especially with this is kind of like the star where you wish your hopes, your dreams, but this is about romance, because it does look like you're mending a broken heart over here, and it looks like you're getting the help. You might actually have choices here, guys. If you have broken up in a relationship, someone's broke your heart, it could be that the person's making amends with you and you're starting to build the bridges. The love cards aren't on the table, so you might shut down from love for a bit and just, this could be about yourself, bettering yourself, and with the help of new friends. But this here, I feel is someone, it could be choices between 4 different people or 2 different people. It could be that there's something new in your world. It will just be a friendship. If it's a relationship that's broken down, this would be where it's building back up again if you want that, because you are making the decision as to what you want for yourself. And that's what I have for pile number 2. I hope that helped. Okay, so for those of you that chose pile number 3, this is the reading for the week of the 1st through to the 7th of March. Now, some of the stuff from the past might come through into this, of course, that might still be lingering. Anyway, if you haven't already, could you please subscribe? It costs nothing and it does help my channel to grow. Also, like and a comment would be nice as well. If you've got comments about the reading here today, and if you'd like to share the video, that would be much appreciated as well. So let's get straight to it. Your Lenormand message for the 1st week of March. Oh dear, this is beautiful. This is the lovers, the 2 people entwined in each other's love. So for those of you that chose pile number 3, this could be all about a love connection, a soulmate connection. We've got the King of Hearts here. The King of Hearts to me is usually the long-term partner, the committed partner, the husband, the father figure. It can be for some of you out there new love. 2-4 creates 6. 2-4-6 is like a marriage, a harmonious marriage, a partnership, something that's stepping up to a new level. But this is all about love from what I'm seeing for the first week. Now, it can be about health as well. This could be about loving yourself, and it could be about doing things what's right for your own body this week. So we'll just see what the other cards have to say. So good luck, guys. I will not read the tarots upside down unless I really feel we need to. Okay, we have again the marriage card, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant has come out on the table. The Hierophant's all about the rules and the regulations of what's right, what's wrong. It could be where you're choosing a path that you know is the right path. Now, sometimes people would look at this where you might be wanting to hook up with somebody and everybody's telling you this is not right for you, it's not the right direction. That would be the rules and regulations of what they feel is right. I just feel like this is about a marriage, a commitment, because we got like a commitment and love card here, then we got commitment and marriage card here. So far, 2 very positive cards. I just feel like this is you choosing your journey, but you're choosing it in the right way that's not just good for you, but it's good for everyone concerned. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is the long-term committed married guy, and this is the long-term committed woman. So there's going to be dealings with this. Now, it could be this is about business and money and finance and getting advice. But also this card to me is Queen of Diamonds, which can be a medical person as well. So there may be some sort of medical thing. At this point, I'm feeling like if it's a medical thing, a love thing, a relationship thing, it's all very positive. This is long-term commitment. This is making choices for a marriage, a partnership, and this is the love. So it looks like it's about soulmates, and they're finally sort of like everything's coming together. It could actually be a new marriage. We have the Seven of Wands. It is upside down. So I will read this one upside down simply because these ones are all very positive, and the Seven of Wands can be being defensive, clinging to the past ways, putting walls up, assessing a situation, pulling things apart. When it's upside down, I think that if that sort of thing's been going on in your relationship with somebody right now, it looks like the walls are starting to come down. Now, Seven of Wands is Seven of Clubs. There is no upside down for that. Seven of Clubs can be, there might be some forced changes going on around you. So that could be within work, it could be within yourself, or it could be with someone you're dealing with where there's, for things to be all balanced and beautiful like this, there's a forced change that needs to happen. So you may have been defensive in the past, or somebody else has been, and there's some sort of wall up. The fact that that come out upside down and we got all this happiness and beauty here, I'd have to say that finally something's turning around here in the first week of March will be the signs that things are starting to pick up. Now, your other cards are, the messages are the Jack of Diamonds, which is like the Page of Pentacles. So we have a family type unit here, possibly a marriage. This could be about a child. This can be learning lessons. This can be news coming in. It looks like good news according to this over here. We also have possible argument. Now, this could be something to do with movement and speech as well, and this is medical, because we do have 2 cards that could represent medical. This would tell me that if it's a medical thing, it's going to work out, because we've got positive cards here about movement forward. Something might have to be changed, medically speaking. You might be on a medication, you might have some sort of pain or something you haven't dealt with yet. I'm not a doctor. Please go to the doctor and get advice. But yeah, it could be an argument about some news comes in and there's an argument about it. It's not too huge. And then we have someone about being irresponsible with their actions. So these cards over here are all very positive and nice. It looks like you've got a mix-matched week ahead. Now, this could be at work, and someone young has been irresponsible, and there could be an argument about all of that. Now, sometimes I see the Jack of Diamonds as this could be a 50-year-old man, a 60-year-old man or woman. They need to grow up, and obviously they've done something wrong, they've said something wrong. So I feel this is work. And I feel this over here is more personal and love related. And if you're in a marriage or a partnership, I feel like that's going to get better. Defenses are going to be let down. Some sort of change needs to go on for things to get better. But yeah, I just think doing the right thing and things will grow and everybody feel more stable. Meanwhile, if this is work, just be careful that you're doing things by the book. Because like we do have the Hierophant there, which can be rules and regulations. I just feel like someone's basically stuffed up. And there's some sort of anger around all of this. So there might be some sort of argument about a young person. There might be an argument or a disagreement at work. Now, sometimes the Five of Spades is the opposite of the Five of Hearts. The Five of Hearts is where you make up and apologise and two people move on. This is more likely where you have an argument and you move off away, like it's done. So there could be some anger at the beginning of the week. I do feel it's around work or this work thing's coming into the home, but I'd have to say it's short-lived within the home because there's this soulmate connection, the choosing the right path and the stability, the home life and the long-term commitment here. So we got one negative card in there, but it is upside down, and then these two negative cards sitting here, but they're not that big. It's not the end of the world. It's not like a separation or anything like that. I do feel you might be losing your job, but you're going to get something new because this is all showing positive steps. Or something happens at work. There's some sort of chitty chatter and something gets out. And there's news coming in that, did you hear about blah, blah, blah? And it's irresponsible and it causes an argument with someone. So you got good and not so good sort of things happening in the first week. I would be putting all my focus and energies on my partnership, my love life, and just sort of sticking to the rules, really. Like, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. You're going to make someone very happy. We've got someone very happy here, long-term commitment, but some barriers might not need to come down. Now, the wands are communication. Just make sure your communication is educated in the right way, not aggressive, because this can be aggressive communication. So that's what we got for pile number 2. I hope that helped. Actually, that's what we got for pile number 3, because I'm done and dusted. I thought we were on pile number 2 then. Yeah, so that was pile number 3. So yeah, good and bad. Not so bad, but yeah, that's what we have for pile number 3.